Hey all, this level is called Link's Trial of Terror. This level was made for a special 12 item challenge competition. The idea is you only have 12 items to make the level with. Some of the items were picked by the community and a few by the moderators to make a decent set. So this is what the level looks like. It's a sort of technical Link stage. For example, at the start you have to use arrows to hit the on-off switches. So if we progress onwards, this part here you need to use a bomb to hit the on-off switch. Then again arrows here. Bomb for this part. This part you can use your sword. Then get the checkpoint. Second part of the level, again use the sword or arrow. Bombs for this part. And then a final puzzle. And this part here is just the end of the level. So, if we go into the pipe, or just go into the second section, it's easier. This is what the second section looks like. So this part was originally, if I scroll over here, a Buzzy Beetle with a muncher, but you could kill the Buzzy Beetle, allowing you to cheese the stage. So the idea here is you go in the door, then hit the on-off switch, then the munchers go across on the conveyor belts. Then you have to avoid everything and make it to the other side. So it's quite a bit harder than it might look, actually. The original version of this was really hard. I've made it a lot easier, and then when you make it to here, go in the pipe and complete the stage. There we go. Then you just grab the top of the flagpole like so if you want, or don't, or jump straight over it. Right, so I'm going to play the level from the start now to give you an idea of what the stage is actually like. So here we go. So at the start, grab the Master Sword. This on-off switch here doesn't really serve any purpose. However, I needed this line of on-off blocks to prevent cheese. Otherwise, with a carefully timed shot, you could hit it from here. Quite difficult to do. Almost. But anyway, yeah, you get the idea of why that's there. So jump across. Hit one of the on-off switches like so. And you've done this section. Nice and easy. Next section, just throw a bomb in. There we go. It's just to mirror up as well. That's why the other side is the same, even though you can't really hit that on-off switch. So for this part here, the easiest way to do this is to jump on the first Buzzy Beetle and fire an arrow up like this. Not too difficult, but it's the part that's been causing the most deaths in the level. So here, just jump over the munchers, then throw the bomb in like so. Not too difficult. Well, hopefully anyway. This part, you can just run and do that, or you can do it like this with the sword attack. It's up to you. Checkpoint here. So if we take it from the checkpoint, you will see that the on-off blocks are now red. This is why the on-off switches are here. Otherwise, you would get trapped if you died at the checkpoint. Had to make a slight adjustment to this section as I got soft locked, so all you have to do here is something like that. You may think you can hit the on-off switch from here. You might be able to with an amazing shot, but it's so unrealistically difficult that I'm going to just leave the level like that. Now for this part, just throw bombs. When the conveyors reverse, you also get the on-off blocks here that prevent you from falling on the grinder. Hopefully this can't be cheesed, but I can't guarantee it. There's already been quite a few problems with the level. I've had to fix quite a lot. Anyway, this part you're meant to throw a bomb in like that. There we go. Now the recommended method for this part is to just stab the spring like so. That then pushes it up on the blue platform, allowing you to progress. I don't recommend doing something like this. There's a very slim chance you may end up getting stuck in the spring. It's not happened to me yet, but that's not what you're supposed to do, and that's why the gap is over here so you can get out if you do jump up. So the doors here serve no purpose. It's just to make that weird effect. Then you go in the pipe like so. So here's a checkpoint and a silence effect. Plenty of swords in this room if you need them. Hit the on-off switches like so. Grab the checkpoint and then choose one of the doors. So for this section here, all you have to do is hit the on-off switches and the munchers go along on the conveyor belts. Originally, this was a muncher with a buzzy beetle, but you could destroy the buzzy beetle, allowing you to cheese the section. So let's give this a go. Basically just avoid everything and stay on the springs. The original version of this was much harder as well, a lot more obstacles. I made it a lot easier as it was just too difficult. Also made it so it has multicoloured pipes rather than just the one colour like it was originally. It looks a bit cooler, multicoloured in my opinion, but you can decide that for yourselves. So yeah, just basically avoid everything. You can take one hit in this section. I could have made it so you're forced to keep the link power up throughout the section, but I decided not to be that mean. This is already quite a tough level and I do want players to complete it. Don't do something like that. You can, as you probably saw, try and jump back up onto the springs if you're really quick. I was nearly at the end of the section. I'll give that another go from the start. Actually, this time I will deliberately die, or deliberately fall off, should I say, just to show you what you can do. I nearly managed it on that attempt, but it didn't quite work. It's quite hard to do, mind you. If you fall down, then very quickly jump back onto the munchers. Of course, the best method is to not fall down at all, but if it does happen, you're really quick, you can jump back up. It's quite hard to do. It might take me a few tries. There you go, something like that. So you have some sort of safety net if you do fall down. I'll see if I can do it from here without the power up. It's probably unlikely, but I might. But yeah, it's not that easy to get back onto the springs though if you do fall down. Yeah, I could have put some sort of on-off switch challenge at the end that could only be hit with Link to force you to keep the Link power up, but I think this section is hard enough as it is. So I'm pretty happy just keeping it like this, I think. Yeah, I'm almost there now. Almost there. This is the final part. Then land on the springs and then jump up to here and grab the sword if you've lost it in the previous section. Or should I say that section? You know what I mean. Anyway, I've missed the top of the flagpole. Let's just get the middle. You have to be really quick to get the top. Let's repeat that and just show you. Like that. You can actually jump over the flagpole as well. It's quite hard to do, but I have managed it a few times. Doesn't serve any purpose, but you can do it. I think the way to do this is to run sort of immediately and jump as hard as possible. There we go. You don't want to be doing that though. There's nothing here apart from the castle. No hidden blocks, no bonuses. Alright, so I think I've shown the level pretty much. My next challenge is to try and upload this, and I think that's going to be quite difficult, but hopefully I'll manage it. Alright, and here we go with uploading Link's Trial of Terror. 12 IC level challenge. Can Link defeat the Trial of Terror? Well, we will find out. It's more like, can I defeat the Trial of Terror? Well, here we go with actually uploading the course. Bear in mind the final version of this course may be slightly different. If there's any more soft locks or cheese in the level, I may have to adjust it, but let's see how this goes. I think I'm going to start again, actually. I kind of want a semi-decent clear check time as well. So here we go. Get that arrow up and hopefully... There we go, nice. Right, let's go. So none of the sections are especially difficult on their own, but doing the whole thing without dying is maybe not the easiest thing. It's easy to make mistakes. It's good that there's a checkpoint halfway in this section though. It does make it a lot easier. But not for me though, as I have to do the whole thing in one go. There we go, that's the first checkpoint. Nice, right, so bomb part. I think the easiest way to do this is to go onto this conveyor rather than try the first conveyor, then jump across onto this one and then just do the bomb like that. Yeah, that's by far the easiest method for that section, and then hit the on-off switch and go in the pipe. Well, hopefully anyway. Nice, okay. Now for the hardest part of the level, in my opinion. Into the door and hit the on-off switch. And here we go. Just don't die. Easier said than done. They're not doing too badly so far. I'm not there yet though, so I need to be a bit careful. Concentrate and don't mess it up. That was a bit close. That was a bit close. That's even closer. I didn't die though. Not yet. Onto the platform. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that was right on the edge of the ground there. No, you can't go in those pipes, so don't even try. I know how tempting it might be to try and go in the pipes, but you can't go in any of them. Apart from the one over here. Yes, I've made it. Brilliant. Okay, that's the first... Oh, I've jumped over the flagpole. Okay. Not what I was wanting to do, but the clear check time is okay. So just twice more from the checkpoints to go. Here we go. First checkpoint clear. Right, so it's from this checkpoint. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be too difficult. I'm doing this part the wrong way. I don't think it's actually that difficult to do it from the other conveyor to the way I was doing it in the first part of the uploading, but it's up to you how you want to do that part. I'm sure there's plenty of different strategies for this level. My strategy is to just get through the level as quickly as possible and not get caught on the spring. Oh, here we go. So I'm going to have to do this part on all three of the clear checks, as this part is, well, by all the checkpoints, should I say, or after all the checkpoints. So hopefully I can do it on this attempt. I just need to be careful and make sure I jump over everything, which I'm doing okay so far. I'm doing okay. Now onto the conveyor belts. Over the conveyor belts here. Oh no! Can I recover? Yes I can! No I can't! Oh my... I did it. I'm still alive! So there we go. That's how you recover if you fall off. It can be done in live gameplay. Now I'm going to die in another section of this part now. You watch. I'm actually nearly there. I'm making an absolute mess of this. Probably because I'm talking too much. But I'm not dead yet. There we go. I've done it. Nice! Right. Yeah, there we go. Second clear check done. Now I just need to do that part of the level again. The question is, can I actually do it though? Well, we're about to find out. Okay, so I've actually made a slight adjustment to the level. I've added 2 swords here. That's so you don't have to drop down here each time to get a sword. You need a sword to even be able to get through this section, as you have to hit the on-off switch and you can't go back in the door, so forcing the player to get a Link sword, I think, is a good idea. Now I've just got to do this again, and that will be the stage uploaded. I think I can do it, just don't make any stupid mistakes like on my last attempt, which I somehow managed to get away with. I don't know how. Right. Concentrate. Oh no, wow, that was a bit too far to the edge. I'm still alive though, so that's always good. Right, green pipes, one spring part, and then I'm done. Now I've just got to find someone who can actually clear the level. The original version was so difficult that most players were unable to complete it. Only one player managed to beat it. This version, I'm hoping, is a lot easier though. I'm hoping more players will complete it. I don't want it to be super hard, but I do want it to be a challenge. There we go, Link's Trial of Terror. 12 IC level challenge. Can Link defeat the Trial of Terror? So yeah, this is a technical level and it's a Link level, so I think that's two good tags for the level. Uploading the course. Bear in mind there may be more slight adjustments to the level, so this may not be the final ID. I'm not sure yet. But currently it's 3DN56SVHG. Alright, and with the stage uploaded, the final thing for me to do is to try and do a clean run, or should I say a speed run of the level. Let's go ahead and do that and see what sort of time I can get.